What's going on, fellas? It's another C, Boogie. Y'all know the rest. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to my channel. Also want to thank you guys for liking the videos. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's rock and roll, man. I'm going to actually make this a quick one. Never be fooled by a woman's mask. You know, women go from mask to mask to mask all day. You know, women live in a world of deception, dog. You know, and I talked about this last night on a hangout with Ron Wills and Cousin T-Tar. It was actually a private adult hangout. You know, and it was a few women on the panel. And so shout out to everybody that was there. But even women, if you get them in a comfortable zone, they'll tell you about the mask that they put on. You know, and I've talked about this in my content, you know, previous live streams and things like that. How it's paramount for a man to get a female's mask off. You know, it's vital. You dig? It's the only way you're going to really know who she is. And even then, you'll be lucky to get 90% of the truth. You know, that other 10%, dog, you're going to have to connect the rest of those dots on your own. You know, you're just going to have to think your way through that shit. You understand? But, like I was saying, women live in a world of deception, man. You know, that's their world. They go from mask to mask to mask. You know, nothing is black and white in their world. No pun intended, but everything is really 50 shades of gray. You know, women live in that gray area of life. You know, and that's how they survive out here. You know, but as a man, that's your job to get her mask off. It is what it is. Now, before you get that mask off, dog, let me tell you this. A female is going to baby teaspoon feed you little increments of her past, you know, just to see how you're going to react. She's going to monitor your reaction. And I've talked about this too, that 30 seconds between a female telling you about her past and your reaction is really going to dictate your future relationship with that woman. You know, so a lot of times, man, in these situations, you know, you really got to think your way through. I'm at the point where nothing with a woman would surprise me. You know, I mean, to be honest, she would have to tell me, the bitch would have to tell me she was abducted by aliens, you know, and she moonwalked on the moon or some shit. I'm just being honest. And even, I don't even think that shit would surprise me at this point with women. You know, me straight up. So, but the point is getting that mask off and how you react when this woman is baby teaspoon feeding you the little bit of information, because she's trying to read you too. How you react is going to dictate if that mask gets sealed on tighter or if it starts to loosen up. Now, the guy that can properly get this mask off this woman, dog, you know, and she can stand in front of that man butt naked, you know, pretty much with no judgments. She'll submit to that man because now she feels safe. You dig? And that's all women really, well, I'm not going to say all because I don't like to speak in absolutes, but on a woman's journey, that's one of the biggest things that they're looking for. You know, that feeling of being safe, not just physically safe. Because, I mean, in this country, you know, women are pretty much safe, man. For the most part, physically. You know, if they call the police, a lot of times the cops are giving the benefit of the doubt. If they call a big brother or uncle to handle a situation, a lot of times these situations get handled expeditiously. You know what I mean? So a lot of women are, you know, physically safe compared to other areas of the world, but they want to feel emotionally safe, you know, sexually safe, you know, and all that other good shit, you know, with the proper guy. So understand, when you meet a woman, dog, all you doing is meeting her representative. She got her mask on. Now, I gotta say this as well. You can't wear a mask as a man. You know, it's always good to be authentically you. That way you ain't gotta worry about no shit being brought up in the future. That way you won't be in bondage and live in a facade. You know what I mean? You can wake up and authentically be you and understand, look, you know, this woman can catch me at 6 in the morning or 6 in the evening and nothing's going to change. You know, if she came around my friends, my family, my job, I'm going to be the same guy. You know, and women really look at that shit, man. So you keep your mask off. You shouldn't even have a mask as a man. I mean, you are who you are. You know how to conduct yourself. You know how to act in public. You know how to carry yourself as a man. So we ain't even got to go through that, man. That's elementary school shit. You dig? Real talk. So getting that mask off, like I say, man, is paramount. It's vital. It's vital. And let me, before I close, it's no one way of getting a woman's mask off. My thing is this. With Boogie personally, I just authentically be me. Naturally, I'm not a big judgmental guy anyway, so I don't really have problems in that area. And like I say, nothing really surprises me. So a lot of women automatically feel comfortable around me once they get to know me, and they get to telling me different things. And, I kind of just sit there, man, and I'll listen. And I know when to chime in and say certain things. And, I know how much pressure to apply to each woman. I'm pretty decent at reading women and things of that nature. So, for me, I would say the best course of action as far as getting a woman's mask off, dog, is, just relax, man. And it kind of really just read the vibe. Just read the vibe. You dig? So, at the root of all of this shit, like I keep telling motherfuckers, it's nothing but fear. Same thing with women. That's why they keep the mask on. It's fear. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be locked out of the sexual marketplace. They always want to be able to get a man at their leisure. So they're going to keep these masks on, man. But you got to get it off, man. I cannot stress that enough. For me, I'm going to close with this. You can't call a female your woman. That's not your wife, girlfriend, fiance, until you get that mask off of her. Period. Long as she got that mask on, dog, all she doing is acting. She's acting like your significant other. She's acting like your other half. That's not authentically her. And when she go around family members that know her, around friends that been knowing her since grade school, around some of her college friends, co-workers, she'll take that mask off around them. The moment she come back in your presence, straight up, I can't even do the noise. You know what I mean? Mask gets sucked back on. How it is, man. Don't be fooled by the mask. And don't be scared to take it off. Salute.